Hey everybody, this is Red Specs Gaming, and welcome back to Minecraft Eternal. In this episode we're going to get into a kind of a specific subject, but it takes me pretty much the episode to talk about it, and that is pink slime, and how you get and what you can do with pink slime. So it's got a few uses, but definitely something I wanted to use, so I wanted to show you guys how you get that and how you can then start using pink slime when you need it. So, I hope you're excited about that. Sit back, relax, and let's get started. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to talk about in this episode that I've been seeing a lot of, and I've been collecting them, are these lost tablets. They seem to show up from the fishing net, I think. So, I've got a bunch of them collected here, plus I've started putting tons of them over here into a barrel. They may be garbage, so that's why I want to deal with them, so that we don't mess with them. And that right there, so what happens is you get one, and it says, needs time for the magic to awaken. And so you put it in your intake like this, and then what'll happen is you'll get that hit over time, and then you'll see that it says right-click on a grave soul to link. So I've done a little bit of looking at this. There is apparently a mod which is like Death Knowledge, or I don't wait. The mod is called Corral Tombstone, and you get Death Knowledge. It's like a new kind of XP kind of thing where you can unlock things. So if you come in your controls and you look at Knowledge of Death, so I've got mine set to the add button. That's what you want to set, and then if you hit add, you get a whole thing here with alignment, and then there's like ghostly shape, which it looks like it unlocks things like Featherfall and all kinds of stuff. Treasure Seeker, so they're one of those I just learned. This is the Voodoo Poppet, so that thing that we got when we killed the dragon, the Ender Dragon. Bone Collector, you get chance to get extra drops. Scribe, I'm not even sure what half of this stuff is, but the point is that these are clogging up my nets, or clogging up my intake, so I need to see. That one still says need time. Alright, so I'm going to throw this one up in here for now, and we'll look at the rest of these later. But there's a bunch in here I've already done, and we're going to take just a handful of them. I don't know what the various ones do. I'm going to make sure I get these, because these are like return scrolls or something. So I've got a handful of them in my inventory. So these are Tablet of Recall, these guys here, and I assume what's going to happen is we're going to teleport through these, because if you look, it says right-click on a grave soul to provide teleportation. That's once you learn them, and they take you to various places around the world. And then you've got these return scrolls, and then these are, I don't know what the difference between these that look like chests and these that look like squares. That's a stronghold. That's a mine shaft. That's a monument. So that might be the differences. These look like they might take you to a city, and then these take you to a POI. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna run to one. The other thing is you need to create tombstones. Okay, so if you do tombstone, this requires dark marble and then some monster head. And dark marble is mixing grave dust with chiseled stone. And you put these tombstones down, and then what happens is over time, the tombstone builds up energy. And so if I gotta figure out how to get rid of that. That's annoying. That's that portal we open, and without the shaders, you can see the chaotic energy going nuts. But over time, the tombstones get this little purple ball, little energy around them. And so what I did is I built a little graveyard here with iron bars. I used a little bit of black quartz for the wall, and I put 4 tombstones down, okay? And what happens is you take one of these cards. Let's take one of these village ones, right? And it says you right-click on. Alright. The magic of the grave spreads inside your item. So it looks like it charges the card up, and then I guess we right-click again maybe and hold? I don't know what just happened. Did anything just happen? Oh, there we go. And it teleports you. And I don't know where I am, Looks like this is the spot it teleported me to. What's this? Vampires are controlling this village. Huh. So this is a vampire village. Alright, before we go anywhere, let's see if we can get, if they have a, what do you call it, a waystone? So this is a way to find villages, it looks like. What's that? Is that the waystone? That's a signpost. Alright, they got some totemic going on here. Ooh, what the hell is that? Ugh, freaky. Hi, Plague Doctor. What do we have? I got a tower there. I'm not seeing a waystone here. Do you guys see a waystone? I'm gonna look around a little bit more, see if we find a waystone. I'm gonna explore the village a little bit more, and then we will move on. I have to get into vampires because I don't know what this does outside of show that it's claimed by vampires. And don't want to get near that tower. Cause that tower to start spawning. They may not have a waystone here. You guys have a waystone? Wait, what's that right there? Is that a waystone? Found a waystone. So now I can come back here anytime I want. Creamed. Let's look at the map. We are where? Where is home? You guys see home? Let's make sure home is on there. Where are we at? I don't even know where we are. But we can take one of these. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Is we didn't charge this up so that we could go home. So imagine we have to charge this on one of those gravestones, and then we can go back that way. But luckily we have waystone at home, so we can get home that way. But I think what we'll do is we'll start exploring places using these cards, and they'll take us to different places, and then what we can do is we can add a bag. Here's a bag that is stuff that we have seen. So the blue bag is cards that we've seen, and I don't know if we need them past that, because once we have a waystone, there's no reason to keep them, so maybe we don't even keep them. Maybe once we found it, we throw the card away like that, and that way we don't use it again to come here. So yeah, that's an option, and this gives us the ability to find villages all over the place. So let's use the waystone to go home. Boom, and now we're home. And then we'll have to get more into that knowledge of death stuff so we understand it. But did that give us any knowledge of death? 4 out of 4. Is this... That looks like experience, maybe. Maybe. So that's what these cards are. I don't know if we need to keep them or not. What do you guys think? Should we hang on to them? Because they just get a lot of them in that fishing thing. I mean, look how many we have here. It's crazy. It is crazy. Anyways, so we'll start storing them up here, and we'll see what happens. So one thing you guys definitely should make yourself is a Squid Pet. Squid Pet is amazing, and you can craft him. If you do squid, look at him. He's just some lapis, gold, fish, and a diamond. And he eats raw fish, so make sure you have raw fish. And when you have him on your bar, we'll show you the difference. Squid Pet, you're in the water, everything's normal. Put Squid Pet on your bar, suddenly you can see underwater. You can move really fast underwater. And your water breathing is much higher. And so you can go fight fish. What you got, fish? Come on, I ain't scared of you. That's right, fish. That's what happens. So Squid Pet is awesome. If you're gonna do anything in the water, I suggest you have a Squid Pet. And I don't know what this is. It's been floating here since we got here. But we're gonna go inside and take a look. Probably have some spawners in there if I had to guess. Oh yeah. Alright, and it's dark in here. Let's take all of that. Thank you. Furnace pet. Ooh, what's a furnace pet do? You piss off, you. So let's get this. What is this? This is... I don't know what this is. Let's break it. Is it sand? Is it sand, really? Let's see. We get rid of all of it. There it is. And these are probably... This is like the... You know what it is? This is like the cloud thing. Where those were hidden spawners, probably. There we go. So underwater you can find those too. What is furnace pet? Smelts item in your hotbar. Favorite food is coal. Cool. So if he wanted to have things smelted or cooked, he probably would do that, I imagine. So 2 pets for the price of 1. So one thing I'm going to need is some pink slime. And pink slime is an off product of this mob slaughter factory. That is made... same as some of these other industrial foregoing. You just throw some iron swords and an axe. Gold gear, some plastic. Nothing that we haven't covered on this. And then there is a range add-on of +5. And what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. And I'm going to attempt to add this to this, alright? I'm going to see if we put it here. No, you're not turned the right way. Oh crap, did we get it? Oh, gotta be careful. We're going to put it here, so it's facing this way. Oh, I guess this is actually inside there, so we're okay out here. I was worried I was going to grab that up. And if we do working area, right now that's it, right? But if we put it like that, it should cover all of this area here, right? So any mobs in this area here. I wonder why we're not getting any spawns right now. That feels weird. That's off. That's on. F7. Maybe it's just a tick thing. I don't know. Not currently getting any spawns in here, which seems weird. But, anyways. We put this in here, and then this will slaughter the mobs, and it'll grab items. But mostly it's going to make pink slime, too. So let's hide his working area. So I'm getting some weird things happening, just so you guys know, because I've set up a server for this so that I can let it run while I'm gone during the day. But weird things are happening, I'm noticing. Why am I not getting any spawns? What's happening? I'm not sure. I'll be back. Alright, so I figured it out. Mess with some things. What it was is because I moved this to a server, it runs so long that it'll build up what they call zombie ghosts, meaning that like something about the zombies don't finish spawning, and they leave what the cursed earth feels like there's already mobs in here when there's not. And so in those cases, a nightly reboot of your server or just reboot at the time helps. So that's kind of weird. It's a glitch with spawners in general, I guess. So anyways, we're going to put this back, the mob slaughter factory. We're going to put in the range add-on. This is a +5 range add-on, and that allows us to have, you know, this much area here. And then we're going to put a point. They call them point. Or what is it? Is it point? Yeah. Point is the one that takes energy out of the system, right? Yeah. So we're going to make another point, flux point, and I'm going to slap that on this guy here. If I can get it to go on there. There we go. And we're going to set that to my network. And then he should kill things when they come into, and we'll start building up pink slime and fluid meat. And then he might actually... He's not grabbing items, is he? Nah, he's just slaughtering. So yeah, he's going to kill some of the mobs before they hit this thing. Not all of them, but I only need a little bit of pink slime to start with here. So we're going to let this run, and that's going to build up pink slime. And the reason we need pink slime is there are things I want to do that require pink slime, right? So if you look at this, this is specifically an industrial foregoing thing. And if we do U on him, you'll see that you can use him for, you know, all the stuff that regular slime is. But, like, there is specifically, like, if you want to do an empowered emeradic crystal, you need pink slime. Or if you want to make lenses, I don't even know what that is. If you look at lenses here, I think they are called, these guys here, and these are for the dye machine. You have to start with pink slime to get yourself a lens, and this helps you make, you know, different dyes in the dye mixer up top. So this is where I started looking at it. And then the other thing is there's an upgrade for the weapon I want to do that's going to require pink slime, but we'll get into that once we have pink slime. So yeah, that's the situation there. So we'll let this run for a little while. He'll build us up some pink slime, and then we can get it out of him. And that should be good. Alright, so it's been a while, a couple of days actually, because I've been streaming a different pack for several days. And we're back here now, and it looks like our pink slime has filled up, because this is the running server. You'll also notice I have the tooltips in the top right there, and that's because I updated the pack, and my local files got screwed up, and so I lost all of my local files. Thankfully, I had moved the game itself to the server last week, and so the only thing I lost are like my initial setup, and my map is gone, so I'll have to rediscover stuff. But that's okay. So we're going to come here, we're going to take one of these open block tanks, and we're going to hook it up right here to this guy. Let's get a fluid conduit. We have fluid conduit, and we're going to go in here and we're going to tell it we don't want to do liquid meat out of anything, and we'll just do pink slime out of everything. That way we pipe the pink slime out, and then we can go maybe like this. We'll take this down and we'll put him right down here like that, and then we'll fluid conduit this. And we will tell this always active, extract. There we go. Now we're starting to get the pink slime out of it. Oof, what was that? Name tag. And then while that's doing that, we can do this and get us 3 things of pink slime. And let's leave this noisy area. And the way this is supposed to work, what we want are the slime balls. And if we look at this, what we can do with this is we dump it into the world, I believe. Yeah. So we got to dump it into the world. So let's just make a hole here. And we're going to dump the pink slime in there. And we're going to wait. And it should pop out a pink slime eventually, is the way I understand this to work. So I will cut away until this happens, and then bring you guys back when a pink slime comes out. Alright, so the slime was not spawning inside, so let's try it outside. Maybe it needs open air. It's the only thing I can think of that might have been different. But there's our pink slime there. Anytime now. Come on. Give me a pink slime. Why no pink slime? I wonder. It spawned while we were gone. So there he is. So what we're going to do instead of killing him is we've got a soul vial. And now we have him in the soul vial. And now we can make a powered spawner for him. Stick him in that. And then we can get as many of the pink slimes as we want that way. So I'm going to run and make him a powered spawner, and I'll be back. Alright, so we've got a broken spawner set to pink slime now. I've got an empty powered spawner, and I have pulled up the wither skeleton spawner, and I made an octacid capacitor. So, we're ready to go for this. And what we're going to do is, of course, throw the powered spawner in here and set it to pink slime. We got our capacitor. We're going to go down in here and set this up. I've got currently the import cable switched off to make sure nothing goes past this point. And we're going to put this guy, boop, like that. And we're going to put this guy set to active without signal, because I think that's what we've been doing. We're going to charge it up. Little pink slime spawner. Close the door. Flip on the power for a minute or two. And we'll wait to see what happens here. I think it's active without signal is what we want, right? Don't see anything in there right now happening. Maybe we wanted active with signal. I don't remember. Let's go flip it off real quick. Alright, so I'm going to turn off, so I know that drives you guys crazy too. I'm going to turn off the boots as long as we're around the base. Or the gloves. Oh, wait, we got to get this guy killed real quick. Boom, there are pink slimes happening. There we go. So I don't need to actually turn it off. It's working, it just takes a little bit to power up. And now if we look in this, we got pink slimes. There we go. And we can put pink slimes here on the wall. Like so. And now we have a home for that. And now we can open this back up. Turn this always active again. And that'll empty this guy out. And now we'll start building up pink slimes on the network. So that's how we get pink slimes. Okay, so I have several uses for pink slime. The first of which are some lens that we're going to make for our dye machine, our dye mixer. And so we got to start that out with making a white lens. And apparently that's not going to work. Oh, we need white stained glass there. So we'll need to get some stained glass as well. So if we want a yellow, it's pink slime and yellow stained glass and so on and so forth. So let's see if we can make some white stained glass, which we do not have. So let's get some glass, just base glass real quick. And I want to make sure it's Minecraft base glass. We'll go here, and then let's get some bone meal, which is our white dye. And I think you do this thing here, right? Yep, that's correct. And so I'm going to pull a couple of them out here, like that. And then I think we go across here to get our panes. Is that right? Nope, that's colored block thin little tiles. I don't know what that is. Let's see, hold on. What is pane? 1 second. Pane. I'm gonna have to go punch a tree to clear that, because that's gonna annoy me. White stained glass. Oh, okay, so it's across the bottom like this. Boom. So there's 16 of them. Put the rest away for now. Now we put that in there, and now we do lens again. And we make us a white stained lens. Bam. So now we can make white dye in the dye mixer. And then I think any of these other ones we can take a color and mix them to change it. So I think if we make another one and we want to make a brown lens, we would need some brown dye. So some kind of brown dye. Let's see if we have any brown dye real quick. Well, we got to do it in this thing. Brown dye. What about cocoa? Did we ever go get cocoa? We did. Okay. What if we take cocoa beans and put those with one of these? Boom. Brown laser lens. Cool. Now if we need brown dye going forward, we can come to our dye mixer. And I think we can put that in there, and it will start pumping out dye for us. And so we've got brown artificial dye, which we can use for all the different things that we need brown for. So we have that. We have all our dye colors covered now. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so for this next part, we're going to do something different with the pink slime. And the first thing we need to do is we're going to try and make pink slime ingots. And to do pink slime ingots, we need a fluid sieving machine. So the fluid sieving machine looks like this. And let's put an A on that guy so we know what we're doing with it. And I'm just kind of curious what the different... This is glass, a tin gear, and some iron ingots. And then this is grains of infinity, iron, and bars. So this is probably the easier one to make, I guess. We do that and go like that. Go back to this, make one of these cases. Now we can go back to that, and now we should be able to... What are we missing? We are missing gold gears. Okay, so we should be able to make 2 gold gears, and then we can make this guy. And so now we have a fluid sieving machine. And let's go find a home for him. You'll notice I removed the latex machine because it was performing terribly, and I will have to... You guys will have to remind me to show you in a future video how to do performance looking with this. It's got built-in tools on it, which is pretty cool. But for now, let's put the fluid sieving machine here. And he currently has no power. Make sure he gets power. Inserting power. Okay, he has power now. And I don't know how to use this machine. I've never used it before, but it looks like we take pink slime, a bucket of pink slime, and it's the regular pink slime, the stuff we get from Industrial Foregoing, it looks like, and we run it through iron and make a pink slime ingot out of it. So we have some in here. Let's move it to the bottom. Right? And then we get a bucket. That was that pink slime. I was playing with it, trying to figure this out. So you can get it back out of the machine through the drain, as long as there's nothing on it. So I could do... No, actually, I'm sorry. You gotta pour over it. That's what you do. Here, I'll show you. So let's move it back over to this side. It's on the bottom. It should move back over to this side. Put your bucket on a casting basin, right? Or casting table, not a casting basin. Why do we have so many buckets? Go in here. He's at the bottom. He's got 1 bucket's worth. You pour that over a bucket, and what it'll do is it'll fill that bucket up. So if you ever need a bucket of any liquid that's in here, that's how you do it. I don't know if it works for all liquids, but it definitely works for this. And now if we look in here, because it gets picked up automatically, if we do pink, if we spell right, pink, there's a bucket of pink slime, and then we get iron, get a couple ingots of iron, and we go to our sieving machine, and we put that in there, and we put an iron ingot in there, somehow. How does this work? You in there, there, okay, and then iron ingot there, and now what? How much does it need? That's 1,000. What did we say it needed? If we look at that. Pink slime through the sieving machine is it 2,000? Might need 2,000. So we might need a second bucket of pink slime, which we can do easily. That was me also playing with slime, trying to figure something out. We can go back down and get another bucket of this pink slime here. Oop, got ghosts. Sometimes they spawn. Bucket, 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 bucket. And there we go. Several buckets worth. Let's put them back into this machine. Like that. You can just click it in there apparently. That. And that. It looks like it is 2 buckets worth. So we've got 2 pink slime ingots now. Okay. And we can take those and we can melt those. Also, I've traded out the lava for the liquid pyrotheum that we found, because some things require more heat to melt, and so our blazing pyrotheum it's called, sorry. And so now we have, you'll notice this is reinforced pink slime. It's not regular pink slime, it's now reinforced pink slime. And we're going to use that to make a handle for the hammer, because I want to see how that works. And I think this might need more than 2 ingots worth. Let's see, though. Yeah, okay, so I need to make a few more. I'm going to go get that real quick, and I shall return. Alright, so we got enough reinforced pink slime to finish this handle. We're going to take that guy. And we're going to figure out what we're going to change this out for. So right now we think we have writable 1 because of having a shard handle. And if we were change out the handle, we've got to swap something out for something else, or we're going to lose. I did momentum, or 3 mending mosses on this. We've got momentum from a cobalt hammerhead and cobalt plates, so that's got momentum. So I want to change out the handle for night slime, or I'm sorry, for reinforced pink slime. So I think we'll change out one of the plates for shards as well. So we need some what are they called again? These guys, prosperity shards. So we're going to take some of those, and we're going to come over here, and we're going to go large plate. Sorry, this is the not the right one. We'll take the pattern chest here, put that there, make a large prosperity head. There we go. Put this back. I think I have these backwards. The pattern chest should be touching him, but the part chest is also useful there. So anyways, there's that. And then I think I also want to change out its head, because right now, like I said, he's got a cobalt plate head, and he's got 2 cobalt plate heads and a cobalt hammer head. But I think we're going to swap one of those out for a supremium. We're going to do a supremium hammer head. So we need some supremium ingots. So let's see if we can remember how to do that. Supremium ingot is what now? Where are you? This is, oh yeah, we got to go through this whole thing to do this, where we do the 1 ingot to the other ingot to the other ingot. So I will do that real quick, and then I'll be back. Actually, I went to open this up, and I have 8 supremium ingots. I think we need 5 for a hammerhead. So I think it's like this, right? Yeah. So we'll go here, make all 5 of these. We will melt these guys down in there. Let that do its thing, and then we're going to get the hammerhead out. Where are you? And the reason I'm going through all this, even though I have the pickaxe that's so good, is I you know, when you're digging out a room, sometimes it's nice to have better control. You know, you're just taking out this chunk at a time. And so we're going to pour that over this. And then we're going to go in here. We're going to get this Superium hammerhead. We're going to replace one of the plates with a shard. And we're going to replace the handle with reinforced night or pink slime. And you see we already obviously have a crumbling embossment on it. And we've got 3 mending moss on it. So if we do this, let's start with this. So we get the writable back. Slimy Unnatural. Prosperitus. We didn't lose the... No, okay. So he's got the Crumbling Embossment, Mending Moss 3. He's writable. That way he can have the Mending Moss 3. He's got Momentum. And he's Prosperous due to the Hammerhead. And looks all funny, pink and red and everything. So we can pull that out. And then I think we have 1 modifier on him, so we're going to make him faster by putting redstone on him. So if we put redstone on him here, that'll put haste on him. And I think that's it. I think that's all he has. Yep, no more stuff. No more ability to do anything else with it. Let's go test it real quick. Let's run downstairs and see how that looks. I'll see you guys down there. Alright, we're down at bedrock. And let's give this guy a test and see how he does. Oh, he fast. He real fast. Look at this. That's super nice. So if we need to clear out a room, he will be very quick for that. Just eats it up. That's super nice. So we can really open up new chambers quick. Oh yeah, I like that. So there you have it, folks. Pink slime and a couple of its uses. Probably, I think we're almost done with using it ourselves, but it took a few minutes to set that up so that we could do it. That said, I hope you enjoyed that episode. I hope it was informative for you. And if you did like the episode, do me a favor and hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I put a new video out. So until next time, I hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend. Bye now.